Hi guys, welcome to my channel. In this video I'm going to show you my bullet journal setup for April. So here are all the supplies that I'm going to be using in this video, and I'm going to put the links to everything. As you can see, I went ahead and sketched everything with pencil first. The first thing I did was to create a circle, and I used this tool, which I can't remember the name of it right now, but you can use any circle tool that you have handy to go ahead and draw a circle. This is going to be the guide where you're going to be drawing the floral doodles, and I'm using a Tombow monodrawing pen 03 to trace over the floral red that I created for my cover page. And the reason why I did that, because I want to improve my floral drawing, so the best way of doing that is by practicing. So I'm trying to incorporate as much flowers as I can in my bullet journal, and this might seem a little bit complicated, but it's not. All it is a combination of two different floral doodles and three different leaves. And what I did was I placed them interchangeably around the circle. I got the idea for this cover page over from Pinterest. If you like to create something like this, I can make a separate video showing you step by step how to make the different floral doodles and the leaves. They're actually very simple to make. You just need a little bit of practice and then knowing where to place them in the circle, and that's basically all you need to create a floral red like this. These floral doodles do take a little bit of time, I'm not gonna lie. I wish I could write as fast as I am doing right now in the video, especially because I did create a pencil sketch beforehand. But this is something that is my creative outlet, and I like to practice the doodle. I think it's very relaxing. If you would like to have this cover page on your bullet journal but don't have the time to create it, I do have it as a free download on my blog that you can go to realdesigns.com/resource library, and you can have access to it for free. Now I went ahead and erased the pencil sketch that I did, and I'm going to add the details to the flowers and the leaves. I'm still using my Tombow monodrawing pen number 3. Now it's time to write April, and for this I use a technique called fog calligraphy. I do have a full video tutorial on how to do fog calligraphy where I show you step by step the uppercase letters and the lowercase letters, and I'm gonna link to those videos down below. And those videos come with free calligraphy worksheets that you can have access on my blog. And recently I also did another blog post where I show you 5 different ways that you can letter April. So you can pick any of the 5 different ways to do your cover page. So now that I'm done with my cover page, I'm decided to do a calendar page on the page before it, and this is a template that I created so I know exactly the measurements that I need, and it's somehow centered in the page. For the lettering part, I'm going to use this Tombow Fudenowski hard tip brush pen. This is my favorite pen to do lettering, and this is what I recommend for beginners. Okay, so now I'm gonna move over to the next few pages where I decided to add more floral doodles, which these are basically the same as the ones that I did before, but are not a red. I just decided to do this kind of floral arrangement in the middle of the 2 pages. For the lettering part on this calendar page, I decided to use a Marvi Uchida Le Pen Flex. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing this correctly, but I'll definitely put a link down below. I recently found these pens through a calligrapher on Instagram, and I fell in love with them. They have so many different colors. The tip is perfect for lettering in your bullet journal, so that's why I decided to use them, and this is my favorite color. I decided to use this for my April calendar, and basically what I'm doing here, I'm putting all the dates, and I'm gonna be writing important events that I have. And as you see, the 30th is not there randomly, it is actually my anniversary day, so that's why I decided to do something special for it. The next page I'm doing is for my goals for the month, and I separated into different categories that I'm trying to work at the moment. The first one is the big 3, which is the 3 most important goals that I would like to accomplish for the month. The next one is the personal growth, where I'm gonna write down the things that I want to work on personally. Right now I'm focusing on reading more books, so in here that's one of the goals that I'm gonna have for my personal growth. And then finance goals, whatever we want to save this month. Home is anything related to our house, any goals that we have with the house. And then focus, I'm going to focus on one single thing for the month. And this is after reading the book The One Thing, which is, it tells you to focus on one thing at the moment. So that's what I'm going to be writing here. And now, as you can see, I decided to use this is a Crayola Super Tips in a teal color, and I went ahead and added some shadows to the boxes to add a little bit of color to the spread and to make it pop a little bit. I also did the same thing with the April, and then also I went over it and did some shadows with the Tombow Fudenowski pen. Now moving over to the next pages on my April setup is my brain dump, where I basically write down everything that is on my mind in relation to my blog and my YouTube channel. I want to make sure that every idea that comes to mind, I go ahead and write it down. The next page on my setup is my master to-do list, and in here I put everything that is related to my house and my life, and everything else that doesn't relate to my blog and my YouTube channel goes into this list. Now moving over to my weekly spread, I created this template that's basically so I know exactly how many squares I need for each day of the week. For my weekly spread, I decided to do something very simple. I'm just dividing here all the dates, Monday through Sunday, and I'm gonna have one designated space for my focus for the week, which is the focus for the week is basically one thing that I'm gonna focus on to accomplish, and that will be my main thing. After I accomplish this, then I can move on to working on another goal. And then I always like to have a note section. It's just for random themes or maybe a quote or anything like that. I'm using my Crayola Super Tips to add shadow in the steel color to give it a little bit of life and color to the weekly. That's all for my bullet journal setup this month. I'll probably keep the following weeks with the same weekly spread, as I want something simple that helps me be more productive. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to go over to my blog at theanddesigns.com to get access to the free printable cover page and all of my free worksheets that you can use to learn and practice calligraphy. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and share with your friends. Thank you.